like time was a mistake. Be a few years older, be a savior off the street. How easy it all could be. Marry the girl with the crooked teeth. Now there's ice cubes melting in his glass of Diet Coke, and he's counting up the loose change before she goes outside to smoke. And she's wishing he could join her in the cool morning air. He started smoking cigarettes, but never in the head. So she brings his check just a little too soon. Then the 10:30 rush gives way to the afternoon. She always says hello, but he knows they'll never meet. She looks so sweet, smoke blowing through her crooked teeth. Thank you, guys. Well, enough about that. It's a song about mowing lawns. Something I've done a lot of in my day for pay and also for free. Grass is going to keep growing. Somebody's got to cut it. But I'm going to do one more song, and then we're going to get up here and do a trio set of Caitlin's music. Well, she's not here, but she will be right here, I swear. Thank you guys for hanging out. This is a song called Family Tree. Wrote about some folks I used to work with. It's always weird when there's a family business and you're in the business, but you're not in the family. Gives you a good observational high ground. Bobby's double dipping on a pension plan. Billy stays sober till he drinks again. Danny's just trying to do the best he can to hold it all together with his own two hands. Danny's got a truck with a ladder on top. He's got to work if you want to meet him down at the shop. Got some tools in the bed, he's got beers in a bag. He'll give you 8 hours, pays in cash. Oh, the way it is the way it's always been. Working hard, never work too hard again. We've all got a lot of little we need. Money don't grow on a family tree. Way back when, a long time ago, fool looked like me hopped onto a boat, said he wasn't coming back till he struck gold. Had a barn full of shovels and a yard full of holes. 'Cause the way it is the way it's always been. Working hard to never work too hard again. We've all got a lot, little we need. Money don't grow on a family tree. that needs a floor. Somewhere down the line, if they get theirs, I might get mine. 'Cause the way it is the way it's always been. Working hard, never work too hard again. We've all got a lot of little we need. And money don't grow on the family tree. Money don't grow on the family tree. Money don't grow on the family tree. All right, thank you guys. My name is Jack McKeown. I'll be back in like 2 seconds with Caitlin. Thank you guys for having me.
How about that? Hello, you guys. You guys enjoyed that, didn't you? I certainly did. Very excited. I'm really glad that he opened. I wasn't sure that was going to happen, so I was pretty excited when it happened. It actually happened, right? JAX SONGSTAGE, you guys follow us. Check it out. Follow Campus JAX. Go to campusjax.com and follow Campus JAX, JAX, on Facebook and Instagram, and we are JAX SONGSTAGE, the show. But Campus JAX has a lot of shows, which you will find if you go and check out the website. And I also wanted to point out to those of you in the house tonight that Caitlin has some awesome merch back there on the table behind you. You guys should go check it out. It's interesting and it's beautiful. I think it's fabulous, and I'm excited because this is a record. I'm holding a record. But there's CDs back there too and some other goodies for you guys as well, so please go check that out. And they will be on stage shortly, so we will be right back, okay? Check out the merch table, you guys.
Oh, she has her own. Kayla. I was just confirming. I'm playing, yeah, we're playing from everything. Except, sorry. Let me know when you're ready. I'm ready.
All right, you guys. Are you excited? We're all still here. Of course, we're still here. We're very excited to have Caitlin Cannon in the house tonight with these two amazing guys, right?
This is John Hawes on the bass and Jack McKeown. McKeown?
McKeown.
Okay, that's the
I
first
love
time
that.
I've ever said it correctly.
So we're here to celebrate her new album, and she's going to be playing songs from that album and other albums. And before you take the stage, I just wanted to ask you very quickly, what inspired this new album?
Oh, well, the new album's called Love Addict, and it was inspired by all of the fun dating experiences I've been having in my 40s.
I love that. Are you guys ready? Okay, give them some love. Thank you.
Taylor. I've been getting acquainted with the kind of pain that'll bend your mind, cause it to fray it, bend your knees, force you to pray. Who says people don't change? My doctor tells me I got a brain that don't make dopamine, won't think straight. The round one takes the edge away, the red one keeps the blues at bay. Somewhere between Amarillo and Little Rock, said you wanna tell me why you failed to abide by the traffic stop. And I didn't really know the speed I was going, just said it wasn't fast enough. Always running behind, I never can catch up. We're breaking down between Amarillo and Little Rock. Why so far from home, he asked, but I wasn't there long enough to call it that. The South has lower property tax, I find myself circling back. Do they have bad prescription opioid dosage so he can meet his ticket quotas? When he asks me if I'm sober, I really don't know, sir. I'm just somewhere between Amarillo and Little Rock. They got hay for sale by the roller bale and they grow cash crop. Is there anywhere in middle America people aren't working their asses off? Always running behind, they never can catch up. We're breaking down between Amarillo and Little Rock. It's a good a place as any to just get out and take a walk. Ain't it funny when clarity's hidden in a contradiction or paradox? Can't begin to get your bearings till you're good and lost, breaking down between Amarillo and Little Rock. Thanks, you guys. So that song was actually on the EP that I put out last year that came out before Love Addict. But I just wanted to play it in Jack's honor because yesterday he was driving down from San Francisco and he went, the big sir, he took the scenic route on purpose.
I did. Last time I'll do that.
And yeah.
Scenic route was closed.
Yeah, and then he
didn't know
found
that.
himself on the other scenic route, the one you don't take on purpose.
Yeah.
Which is where I was when I wrote that song because I had driven 3 hours out of my way and got pulled over. Which is like, thank God you pulled me over. Where am I? What do we got? Oh, yeah. So I put out this new record called Love Addict. And we got to play a lot of songs off it at Tom and Pat McDaniel's house. And thank you so much for coming back and bringing us. We love Tom and Pat. If it weren't for Tom and Pat, 3/4 of you would not be here. And also,
Including me.
Jack and I would never have met. Yeah. Well, maybe we would have met eventually.
Another life.
But we met at the Songwriters Serenade, and that song that I just played beat his song.
Defeated.
No one...
I thought it was
I feel
funny.
like the underdog. I feel like they're rooting for the underdog here in this one. It's good. I'm good with that. I like that. I'm a fan of Ye Old Jack. I'm sorry I don't have a nickname for you yet, John. But yeah. But I call him Ye Old Jack. Why do I call you that? Because you're a dirty old man
Oh, yeah.
on the inside.
And the outside.
Anyway. Usually I would say I'm kidding and go into that, but I feel like we're short on time, so. So I put out this album, and people say, oh, it's called Love Addict, Caitlin, and Complete Filth. But I won't bore you with those. I wrote this. This is the only song on the record that's about a love song for a real human man, and it's called I Wouldn't Say I Love You. So if there ain't a lot to unpack there, I don't know where there is. I have never been afraid to tell you how I love your face, the understanding in your eyes when they're looking into mine. I love your gentle touch. I can't tell you that enough, but I wouldn't say I love you. I don't ever hesitate to mention I appreciate how you communicate with me in pictures and in poetry. You're not so easily defined. When you get angry, you're still kind. But I wouldn't say I love you. I would never do that to you. If you said you loved me, I wouldn't want to know what that could mean. Once the word is said, it's the beginning of the end. And though I'd like to get it off my tongue, I wouldn't say I love you. I would never do that to us. I'll admit it's more than just a crush, and I should let you know it, but the butterflies my stomach gets begin that butterfly effect. If anything is clear, it's that I'll always need you here. So I wouldn't say I love you, I would never do that to you. If you said you love me, I wouldn't wanna know what that could mean. Once the word is said, it's the beginning of the end. And though I'd like to get it off my tongue, I wouldn't say I love you, I would never do that to us. 'Cause I know where that road will lead. It's good, it's bad, and then you leave. And I don't want us to be like that, saying things we can't take back. So I wouldn't say I love you, I would never do that. Though I wanna get it off my tongue, how could I ever do that? I wouldn't say I love you, I would never do that to Thank you. I need to say hello to the Cannonballers of Munchausen by proxy by proxy. And if you don't know what that is, okay, so I do a live stream every Monday night, and it's called Married to Monday, and I play something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue, and it takes me 4 hours to get through them because I talk a lot. I like to talk about current events. I like to talk about the horoscope. I like to throw my shoes. I usually throw my shoe at some point. You know, just Monday things. And I haven't been able to do it since I've been on the road, and I have I hope to have more. It's not that it's just supposed to be so exclusive, okay? Anybody can be in the Cannonballers of Munchausen by proxy, but what started happening was I started asking people for money at the live stream, like pretty much right away, like pretty much as soon as I ever did one. And I was like, $75, here's my Venmo, here's my PayPal. And then they would start sending them to me. And then when they send me them, I call them baller dollars. And then I play them a baller dollar ditty, and I make up a song about them on the spot. And I have like 7 of them who never, I have 7 now. I had 8, but one of my ballers died. And that was really rough. I'm not gonna kidding, not just because of the baller dollars, but just because you actually do become really close to, you think about them during the week. But anyway, he died, but that's okay. We all die eventually. It's not like, it should be like, we all die. I don't know why we're not panicking about that, but it's true that we are. Anyways, he died. So now I have 7. I have 7 they're the hardest, corest ballers, cannonballers. And they always come to my live stream, so I think some of them have come here tonight because there is a live stream going on that is the most high-tech live stream I've ever, Campus JAX has got it going on with the streaming of the live. So even though I can't read your comments or sing you baller dollar ditties, I just want to say hello to the Ballers of Munchausen by proxy by proxy. Now, why do I call them that? Because remember Zooey Deschanel in that movie Yes Man? Yeah. And Jim Carrey, and he has to say yes to everything. Did you guys remember that movie? And then he falls in love with her, and then he goes to see her band, and her band has 6 fans, and she knows all their names. She's like, Rodrigo, Emily, you know, she's like, we are Munchausen by proxy. So I do that to them. I'm like, Wade, Rachel, John, Steven, Kent, who died, but you know, he was in there, and it's everyone that I'm forgetting, and then I say, we are Munchausen by proxy. So, but you guys, I can put your names in there. You know what I mean? All you have to do is send me $5. That's the admission. You only have to do it once. Anyway, would you like to hear a love song that I wrote to my psychiatrist? I wonder, man, what will happen the day she hears this? Is it one higher than that? I hope she'll keep being my psychiatrist after she hears this. Got no filter, got no chill. Can't concentrate, can't sit still. Doc says, shit, I'm gonna write you a script for 20 milligram and a little pink pill. Doctor, my healer, my doctor, oh, my dealer. I said, Doc, my back is killing me. Get a little more oxy, please. Also got anxiety. Throw in some benzodiazepines, doctor. My healer, my doctor, oh, my dealer. I got uppers for truckers, downers for downers. Pull out your credit card, crush it in a powder. If you make it in a trailer, they'll put you in the bin. Johnson and Johnson are raking it in. Doctor, oh, my dealer, oh, my doctor, my healer, my doctor, oh, my dealer. Rattle in a bottle and a 2 or 3. Never gonna make it to the end of the week. Doctor, can I get another refill, please? I feel that it's an important social commentary on the state of the pharmaceutical companies and also of all the meds I can't get off. Thank you. It wasn't a joke. But it is hilarious. It's hilarious to me now because I can't cry because of the pills I'm on. Okay. Ooh. I can. I would rather be this way. I'd rather be, harder to cry than crying all the time. Although, I have to say, I've been talking to young Jack here, ye old young Jack, about the joys of the changing hormones and the lack of funding for the research about that.
I've been learning a lot.
Yes, and he will save us.
I won't.
I didn't ask really about the the F-bomb situation. I did see that this was PG-18. How do y'all feel about that? We're fine with that. I'm not in a live stream problem. Okay, good. I mean, everybody here has heard the word fuck before, right?
PG.
Hey, well, I'm about to say it twice. But I meant it
I meant it in a very purposeful way. It's not like I'm just out here saying it for the hell of it. I mean, I usually do when I do say it. I say it for the hell of it. But in this context, the context of the title track here, it was the only way to emphasize this very important science lesson that I'm about to teach you. Okay. It's a chemistry lesson, everybody. Shall we begin?
I knew just what I was getting into, knocking on the door of your hotel room with nothing but a jacket and some fuck me shoes. I knew it was on. I heard you say, oh gaga. I knew you were gonna tear your way to me like a present on Christmas Day. I know all about the consequence of getting into bed with you. Hard to saying I don't need that shit, but all of my body is saying I do. Babe, I think that you might be the best drug in Tennessee. I don't care what I gotta do to have it. I am a love addict. Sometimes I think nature has got it out for me. Why can't a woman just get to fuck one night together? Gotta fall in love. So hard to find a good man over 40. I know you're lying when you say that stuff. I just got excited, you get it up. Now I'm matching the drapes to the furniture, and I'm picking out 1,000-count threads. And you're probably insane or a murderer, but I say to myself, I'll be good when I'm dead. Babe, I think that you might be the best drug in Tennessee. I don't care what I gotta do to have it. I am a love addict. Boy, you got me jonesing, and I know you're holding. Give me just a little bit more of that oxytocin, babe. I think that you might be the best drug in Tennessee. I don't care what I gotta do to have it. I'm a love addict, babe. I think that you might be the best drug in Tennessee, and I'm tired of trying to kick the habit. Stop, I'm getting off the wagon. If it's you, I got a screw to have it. I am a love addict. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I usually don't talk about the whole prison thing this early in the set, but well, we're all friends. Is anyone here of legal office? I suppose it doesn't matter. I didn't do anything wrong. Okay. I have been told I'm a branding nightmare.
not by my current publicist. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I think it's because I do have some social causes that I care very deeply about. And, you know, I like to get up on stages and sing about, you know, like boys and things. Things you do with boys, if you're me, or girls, or anything. And then I also like to sing about these social causes that I care a lot about. And I want you to know that when I go take my songwriting workshop into the prison, because I've been given an opportunity to do a songwriting residency at Walton Correctional Institution, they call me non-binary Caitlin when I go in there. And that is because I do have the capability of dressing very, very, very not anything. Like, I don't look like a boy or a girl. I don't know what else there would be. I mean, I don't look like anything. I look like a potato. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's good. It's good that I do that because there was actually one time that I did go in and someone was wearing a pearl snap shirt for the final concert. You can invite guests in. And at the end of a 2-week songwriting residency, I do a concert, and guests come in, and the pearl snap shirt had set off the alarm. And then there was also an underwire bra. So I had been wearing 3 extra shirts, and I gave 2 of those shirts to this other woman. And I had gone in there, you know, like they had never seen me, you know, like try at all. And I went into the prison wearing less than I had, and they were just like, "Hey, Miss Caitlin, what's up?" Like, didn't even see it. And I just have. It's been so good for me. It's been so good for me on so many levels to work with them because there is something that we're doing there that is a layer or 10 beneath kind of the bullshit that I seem to be doing when you're doing things like putting out a record. Not that putting out a record isn't important, but it's like the branding and how are you going to present yourself to the world, and you know, and then you start caring about, like, did anybody come to your show, or how many followers do you have, or, you know, all these things. That is such a me-centered thing. It's not, the way that we're doing art and life right now is a very me-centered thing. It's not really so much about the collective, we, and this thing happens when I'm riding with the inmates where I get reminded that music is so much more important than whether or not I have any streams, you know what I mean, or anybody buys the record or anything. I mean, like, no, you make your records, don't get me wrong, I'm not like trying to kill your, I'm not like, but you should do my songwriting program too, but anyway. So the thing about it is that it is amazing to me how possible it is to go into this prison and write songs with men who are in much less fortunate positions than I am, and then to leave and go to the beach and walk along the coast and breathe in the salt air and feel completely sorry for myself and things that have not gone the way that I thought that they should have gone by this point in my life. And one time I put myself through this program that I developed for them. And this was the song that came out of it. And I really owe this song to them because there's so much of them in it. And it's called A Day at the Beach. Is this where we do it?
Why do I always hate leaving the water? Am I part fish? Could it be part of the reason I don't fit in? It would explain the drinking. I do like to swim. How much evolution stands between me and the kind of person who comes to the sea for the answers? They simply ask and get cured of their cancers, if you believe it. There are one pair of footprints here in the sand. They're of my own making, I'm certain of that, but the tide blankets and chairs and umbrellas and shoreline this time of year. But I always swore I'd bring my own kids here. 7:15, lovers are making up time with each other, and the time to take in the sunset. I don't know how, I think I can outrun it before it goes down. There are one pair of footprints here in the sand, they're of my own making, I'm certain of that, but the tide is determined to come and hold on to my hands. How does the ocean expect me to feel when it takes out the castle I'm trying to build? I know it was small, but I gave all that I had. But how many passengers on the Titanic wish they'd have been traveling on something more average? Maybe there is a God, and all of my losses are part of the plan to teach me to be where I am, where I already am. If every grain of sand became a pearl, there wouldn't be a beach left on the earth. Maybe there is a God somewhere, and all my losses are part of the plan to teach me to love what I am, what I already am. Why do I always hate leaving the water?
Thank you. I would now like to play you the song that I wrote that got me the opportunity to do the program, because I had written a song about my brother and I played it at the 30A Songwriters Festival, and Jennifer Steele heard the song, who had a loved one in the system, and asked me if I wanted to do this. And then we did it. I did it 4 times by myself for 2 weeks at a time and refined the program each time. And then the last time I did it, I taught 4 other songwriters. And then 2 of them went back to teach it, and then 2 of them went back to teach it, and now they're teaching their friends and their friends and their friends, and we're gonna get the songs in the prison. I gotta tell you, songs are so good. They're really good. What's really cool about it is that my brother, when I started doing this, my brother started sharing songs with me that he wrote. He writes raps, and he's actually really good. He's better than me, and it helped to heal something between us too. And I don't want to talk too much about this. How fast is this clock, Jack? I don't know. Okay, cool. 9 minutes fast? Yeah. Damn. Great. Oh. Okay. All right. I mean, it's not a bad idea if you ever want me to be on time. Maybe you should tell me it's 5 minutes. So my brother has been incarcerated since he was 17, and now he's 52 on June 10th? Anyways, 9th? Okay. His birthday is right around the corner. He'll be 52. So 35 years, maybe 36, is a very, very long time to be incarcerated as a child. He has had not one disciplinary infraction in all of those years. I mean, the short story is if you're going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, don't do it in Alabama. And so when I told him I was going to write a song called Waiting, he said, don't make it about me getting out. Make it about the girl that he's loved since he was 15 years old. And I did end up writing their love song. But I say that because his parole is coming up again. He's only had it one time before because they changed the laws and made juvenile life without reform unconstitutional. And it was during COVID, and we didn't even get a real hearing. And this time, we'll get to go in person. And when we go, I'm going to take a stack of letters a mile high. So I have some letters back here, petitions, if you will, that you can sign. A lot of people don't really want to sign a letter to get someone out of prison they never met before. So I also have, like, if you sign my mailing list and put a check by your name, I will send you petitions, other things that you can do if you care about the cause. I don't know. I think the song is like pretty much to a T, you know. The song has done more for me communicating to people about this, our life situation, not just mine. Many people come up to me after shows and tell me, like, my son's in prison, you know. And the song has just done more for me than any petition ever did. But you should sign my letters on your way out, okay? So anyway, this one's for my brother. It's called Waiting.
We were only 15 on the school debate team. I wore a tie, had a face full of braces. You had holes in your jeans, safety pin earrings. Got tired of one side of your hair, you just shave it. And I'd never seen a more beautiful thing. Said when you're sick of that asshole you're dating, I will be waiting till things are less complicated. Just waiting. What else would you do for an angel? In a couple of years, cocaine and cheap beer. I thought you might notice me running with that crowd, but you weren't around on the night I went out. Got into that trouble they don't let you out of. Decided to fight for the rest of my life to get out of that hell I was caged in, just waiting till things are less complicated. Just waiting. What else would you do for an angel? So we wrote letters, we talked on the phone, and there were times I didn't feel so alone. I'd see you the weekends, you get it approved, but the letters stopped coming, the visits did too. They gave me my pills, a $10 bill. My teeth are half rotten, my hair it's all gray, and I didn't know anywhere to call home, so I bought these cheap flowers to put on your grave. And I'm gonna spend my days making amends, so they let me come see you in heaven. Then I'll be waiting.
you. I have to hand it to these guys because I realized I did that a half step above where I do it, right? Yeah. Like halfway. I'm sorry about that. Okay. I was like, well, damn, am I going to hit this note?
You did it.
I feel like maybe we should, we might want to cut a few. Yeah, let's cut these. Let's do, what would we, if we cut Drink Enough and Deliver. Is anyone dying to hear Drink Enough or Deliver? Yeah? Because then it's, yeah, okay. We could fit 4 more in, you think? Okay. Which one would you want to hear? Do you want to hear Drink Enough or Deliver? You're leaving? Leaving? Believing. Is that the name of a song? You're losing me? Wait, believing? We're going to do Drink Enough or Deliver. I don't know what believing is. Oh, Deliver. Oh, okay, Deliver. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Okay, well, that makes sense. Let's do this in Tom's honor. Because Tom's dad loves Manhattans. I don't know, kind of seems like Tom likes Manhattans too, does he? You know, can we just give it up for Pat, okay? Because Tom gets all the glory. He gets all the glory, but I happen to know that Pat does the dishes because Tom said it. We were on his boat. And he had Chinese, and he said, now the question is, should we do the dishes or should I risk 40 years of marriage?
54 years of marriage.
54 years. Anyway, we tried to do them, but I don't know if we even did them very good. I hope Pat's the shit. Let's just leave it there. Okay, Pat's the shit, and this one's for Tom. The corner bar, the liquor store, they aren't on their way home anymore. Put that bourbon straight down the drain. From now on it's just coffee and Perrier. And she don't know when got there back in. Just know enough to know all of that stuff had to change. And just like that Manhattan, he had in him strong but sweet touch of bitter. Just a taste could awake the need in her. She told him, don't come back like that bad habit, feeding me the same lines. It'll be different this time. You don't deliver. Took the diamond off, put it in a box. What else? There's his t-shirt, a pair of socks, and now the faucet broke. Fix it on her own. Put a clock where that picture frame used to go, and it comes from him. Don't answer it. Give in to that craving and lose all control. 'Cause just like that Manhattan, he had in him strong but sweet touch of bitter. Just a taste could awake the need in her. She told him, don't come back like that bad habit, feeding me the same lines. It'll be different this time.
just like that. Manhattan, he had in him strong but sweet, touch of bitter, just a taste could awake the need in her. She told him, don't come back like that. Bad habit, say that you're gonna change, you ain't gonna take my mind from me. Promise just to take the edge off, you're gonna comfort and love me. Come on, it'll be a lot of fun to play house and make babies. Tell me I don't have a problem now that you've come to save me. Feeding me the same lines, it'll be different this time. But you don't deliver. You don't deliver.
Excellent choice. Table number 1. All right, cool. Well, actually, I feel like both of these songs are kind of. That was a song off the Trash Cannon album, and this next tune is one off of Love Addict, the album I just put out. It's the radio single. It's currently sandwiched at 161 on the Americana radio chart between Jason Isbell and who's the other one? Willie Nelson. Yeah. I'm between Jason Isbell and Willie Nelson. I don't know why we're all doing so badly down there at 161. I hear the album is 64, which is good, whatever that means. Americana. Anyway, this was the radio single because it was one of the only songs that didn't have expletives. I feel that I'm tuned enough. Yeah, so anyway, if you've ever been in a relationship with someone, like a woman, and you're a man, and because I guess it can go the other way, but usually it goes this way, and she leaves you, and you're like, wow, what happened? I didn't see that coming. Then this might be why. Song's called You're Losing Me.
When I walk into the room, don't look up and notice a way that you used to. Cling to your side. is inside. A safe distance, maybe your pride. Show me the things that you wanna keep, but you're losing me. 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 You're losing. Good job, y'all. Okay. I think we can do it. Let's see if we can do them. Just in case we can't do them, if I gave you soon two titles, Funky Cole Medinas or Jesus is My Lover, which one would you want me to sing to you? Oh. Thank you. I know I have come to the right place. We're in night church now, people. Well, this song is about exactly what you think it's about. Here we go. I will say that for almost every song I have written, I have a piece of merch, corresponding piece of merch. Oh, Jack, it's my fault. Sorry I did that to you, young Jack. But you're young, and you can handle it. So, I made these prayer candles, and I photoshopped Jason Momoa's head onto an even better body, because not even Jason Momoa has a good enough body to be Jesus Momoa. If you would like a Jesus Momoa prayer candle, you can get one right back there on my table for $20. Just scan all of Venmo and take one with you. Yep, that's it. You got it. Girl, that has power. I'm sure of it. I mean, I don't have any proof yet, but, I just put the song out. Gotta give it a little time. From outer space, preached a love for the human race and all the earth and the flowers and birds. I met a man spiritual but not religious, and a aficionado wine and tequila. It all come like this on Tinder. He was a guy in bed, and he got in my head. Jesus is my lover. Yes, he loves me, this I know. He sent a sacred text to tell me, so I'll be here, 'cause I'm a believer. But I guess he's still away on business. He gotta yield a greater cosmic significance. He deserves all my forgiveness, 'cause he was a guy in bed, and he got in my head and became my animus. Jesus is my lover. Quakes
Jack McKeon. I don't know how he does it. I feel that he is a treasure on the local level. Wait, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And John, he's also a treasure
A more local.
on even more local level.
Local treasure.
And I, well, I'm just a treasure at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, I don't know. That's sometimes I channel these things. Okay, we got one more for you. Goldie, do we have time?
Yeah. Thumbs up.
Golden is so good at sound, you guys. Thank you so much for Golden for being here because Campus JAX really knows. Yeah, I wish we had more female sound people because of the nuance and the sensitivity it takes. Anyway, thank you, Golden. You're amazing. I'm not saying you could do it if you were a guy too. I don't know. And let's see, we do this here. Okay. Once again, thank you so much to my good friends, John Hawes on bass, who, by the way, what, Lady in the Beard.
Beard and the Bird.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
All good.
Lady in the Beard is such a good band name.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I don't even remember my mom's name right now. You guys follow him at Bird and the Beard?
Yeah, we'll hopefully someday be up here. So
Yeah.
we're working our way out of San Diego, working north. So
Yeah.
keep an eye out.
Yeah. What's the name of your album, Jack?
It's called Talking to Strangers.
Everybody go get Jack's album,
over
Talking
there.
to Strangers. It's over there. And we'd love to come back. So if you enjoyed the show, please tell 10 of your friends and bring them next time. We'll try to come on a weekend, maybe. All right. We'll bring a drummer. Thanks, Campus JAX. We love you. This song's called Funky Cold Medinas because, well, nothing else rhymes with Venus. Be held responsible for things that happen when it's after midnight. I've been sad girl snacking. I was on my iPhone when it started blinking. It was quite the offer, 2 nights at the Venetian. So I bought a ticket and I called an Uber headed to Nevada, 'cause I ain't no loser and I made a beeline for the poker table. Sat down with the big boys drinking Blue Label. I knew I was sitting in a good position, but what came on the river was so unforgiving. So I emptied my savings from an old ATM. Thought I'd roll the dice, try my luck again. And so I said a prayer and then I put it all on black. Now I know why the saying goes, you can't go back, yeah. One more night in Vegas and I'll spend it in the hole. Where do I fly to get up on that stripper pole? They're calling me the beggar queen everywhere I go. One more night in Vegas and I'm broke. I was leaving through the hotel lobby when I found redemption deep down in my pocket. Put my last $5 in a high roller slot. Made a big commotion when I hit
be the Bellagio or Mandalay Bay. Pass, Miranda's calling, she's right down the strip. So I get in a limo, it looked like a spaceship. I say, nice antenna driver, where are you from? He said, I came down from Area 51, and all the signs were pointing to a neon chapel with a preacher Elvis. He was wearing tassels, but you can't help falling for a hottie from Venus with a heart of gold and a funky Comedenas. Yeah. One more night in Vegas and I'll spend it on the roof, holding up a sign that says, please take me to. They keep sending men and liquor to my hotel room. One more night in Vegas and I swear I'm through. One more night in Vegas and I'll spend it on the run. They're blocking all the exits and they're loading up their guns. I'm full of fear and loathing and a lot of fucking drugs. One more night in Vegas and I swear I'm done. One more night in Vegas and I'm hiding from the feds, 'cause they're all out to get me. There's a bounty on my head. The aliens aren't coming except the one that's in my bed. One more night in Vegas and I swear I
Thank you so much, Campus JAX. Thank you to my band. Thank you to Golden. Thank you so much, the Cannonballers of Munchausen by proxy, by proxy. Wish us luck. We're leaving town. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for being here. Aren't they amazing? That was our JAX SONGSTAGE show tonight. We were so excited to have them. I got to tell you guys, I checked out the merch table back there. Caitlin, I need that small little t-shirt back there. I'm going to come get it. So you guys check it out. Please find them everywhere they are. Follow them and follow us. Please check out the website, campusjax.com. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Golden. Love you guys. Good evening.